Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. On the ground, it's Stanley. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Smashes ahead. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parks. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grab behind the line. It's Cephas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
they're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Brown.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the ground to try to move the chains. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Little touch pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 40. He's off to the races. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Keeps looking downfield. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Utes!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Got his man downfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the third quarter. Utah 21, Kansas State 7.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kansas State will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. He's got it again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man. It's Rising. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The give on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Keefe. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Going up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
First downs is that alone, just on this drive. The defense, if they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Rising. Using the quick game. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short thing. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the Utes will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Jackson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Kansas stay quick to the line.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there, go get it.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Stanley. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. PAT unit on the field. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's rising. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Utes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. This will not be returned. Sails out of the back of the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Second and 10 here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to pass it on second down. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Powers through the defender. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Ball is loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the first down.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Wildcats have moved it inside the 20. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit earlier. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Stanley. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Keithy. At the 40. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
And And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He'll just keep slinging it. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas State, 14. Return run down.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to...
He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Stanley. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, look out, there he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Run in the red zone, it's Stanley. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might as well stick with him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About now to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Utah 42, Kansas State 21.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Fast motion from the offense. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
To be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Gets it past the marker. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Utah 42, Kansas State 21.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Ready to try the point after. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Kansas State 28.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
He now has 85 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They've come out with answers on this possession and now another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the tailback. Delivers the contact. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw. It's Rising. Going for it all. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll come out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight that just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him, they've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Kansas State pushing the pace. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Giddens. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checking the play. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Minnesota has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Movement here from the tight end. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now second down as they try to run this clock. DB's right up on the receivers. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I tell you what, these are so frustrating, right? He drops back. It's a pass. He wants to throw the football. But when he starts scrambling, these are those chances where you get those chase down poke outs or hit the QB as hard as you can to try to force a fumble. You got to do something to get the offense the football back.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, Dave.